Hello, my name is Kate Carden-Brown and I work at Epsom International School. And I'm going to talk to you briefly about the application process to USA colleges and universities. If you are thinking about going to a US university, then you need to be aware that from year 10 onwards, the university will start looking at your academic record, your school reports and your engagement with the community, whether it's your community where you live, your school community, your music community. But they will be looking for students, for those top universities, those selected ones, students who have given back over a sustained period of time. So if you're thinking of going to an American university, plan activities that are going to demonstrate that you are altruistic, that you care about other people, and that you are creative, and that you can offer something unique. Okay, so it may well be that you've got a skill that you can use for the benefit of others. It may well be that you are very, very organised, innovative, so maybe you could set up something in your school to make your school community better. Maybe you could go and help older, lonely people in your community. What could you do to show that you care? Because that's going to be considered as part of your application. You will be required to sit the SAT or the ACT, probably. With COVID, those have been cancelled. However, keep your eye open to see whether the university or college that you're looking at requires those and plan ahead. You're tested on skills in maths and English and science that are similar to GCSE level. But you do need to practice those tests against the clock, and there's a wealth of resources available for free online. I'd recommend looking at the Khan Academy. Your IGCSE grades will be taken into consideration, and your A Level or IB predicted scores will also be taken into consideration. You will have to complete an application that includes an essay, at least one essay, but some colleges will require their own essay. So if you apply to 30 colleges, you may end up having to write 30 different essays. You do have to write a Common App essay, which is the portal that universities usually use in the US. Those essays seek to establish your values and your personality, really. The person who reads that application, that essay, is not an academic. So unlike the UK, your application really does need to demonstrate who you are as a person, what your values are, what you stand for, what your principles are. And I would strongly recommend having a look at the Common App essay prompts online to have an idea of the kind of questions that come up, because that's going to enable you to think and reflect about what you could put down. And again, you need to be memorable. Earlier I talked about trying to be unique, have something unique as to you. We are all unique. Don't try and be something you're not. Talk about what matters to you. What experiences have you had that have challenged you? What has helped you to develop? What has upset you or made you angry? Think about those things. Take time to reflect on them, and that will help you make a much better application through that essay. The College Essay Guide on YouTube is also a really useful resource. So your application to the USA, I'm just going to stress this point, is not going to be checked by an academic. For those of you that have seen me talk about the UK application, I labour the fact that it's an academic that will read your application, somebody who's dedicated their life to that subject, and you too, as to show that you are absolutely committed to the subject. For the US, it's the opposite. You will not be talking about your academics really in your application. You're going to be talking about you and what you stand for and how you could enrich their college community. So think carefully about how you might be able to show that. So that's the US application. SATs, GCSEs, predicted grades, college essay, and community participation or altruism, giving back to your community. It's a very different process to the UK, and I'd be very happy to discuss it with you if you've got any questions. Best of luck with the application.